But I repeat myself. I repeat myself, 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 I repeat myself. Because I know that it's not all the same every day, but it sort of is. And until something changes, I repeat myself. And until you change, I repeat myself. And until I can go or learn how to stay, I repeat myself. And until I can shift some of this weight, I repeat myself. And until next week or the week after, I just have to get through this time every time. I repeat myself. And until fresh air or a window or a door that I can go through and I no longer have to repeat myself. I love Adam Szymkowicz. He is a contemporary American playwright. You can see some of his other monologues in this challenge, and there will be more to come. Recently, he published a book called Small Explosions that is full of standalone monologues for actors to work on in their own study, for auditions, whatnot. As you can see in this book, I've dog-eared a few monologues. They will be coming in the 1000 Monologues Challenge. But this one, I repeat myself, I just loved. I really like an acting challenge where so much has to live under the words because the words don't hand it to you. So when I was working on I Repeat Myself and trying to decide what world to place it in, because it's a standalone monologue, it's not a part of a play, you can build the context and the stakes and tone for yourself. I played with a few different things. And one of the ones that I was really toying with was doing a sort of severance sort of situation where someone's kind of stuck at work and they're, they just need to get out. And I think that could work here. But I just kept going to this woman who carries so much for so many people in situations that it just becomes too much. And I think a lot of women can relate to this, where you do the family calendar, you are the one that everyone who has anything domestic to talk to you about in the house, about the kids or the house itself or whatever, making appointments, all goes through you, no matter how many times you could say blue in the face, please go through my partner. It all goes through you. You do the planning, you do the scheduling, you remember what needs to be done when, and you also have a job, and you also have a career, and you also better look beautiful all the time, and you also better not age, and you also better do this, and it's like there is just no winning. And then I am lucky I'm not in this situation, but if you also have a partner that can't even acknowledge that this might be happening to you, and you have to say the same thing over and over and over and over again, and they're just still sitting there looking at their phone, acting like they don't understand that dishes need to be done every day, it can just start to grate. And you hit a limit. And you don't know how many times you've said, could you just wash the dishes? And it still has to be something that you have to remember for the adult person in your house that will not just take responsibility. Again, I am super lucky that my spouse really takes a hand in the managing of the house. But even with my lucky situation here, and I hate saying lucky, we've talked about it, he's aware of mental load. Even with my situation here, I still cannot we rent with a maintenance person. We're all on a group text with the landlord. I still get direct texts about domestic things that I have nothing to do with. This isn't my property. I cannot make these decisions. You have to go through someone else. But because I'm the woman of the house, it becomes my job. My sister, I hope it's okay to say, she has this with her school. Right now, she's working more than her husband, and he is handling pickup and drop off of my niece. And she doesn't know how many times she has had to say, please contact my husband about this. I am not there and cannot answer the question. I am at work. That's just the life situation they're in right now. And it's a lot for her to be the one constantly fielding these calls and decisions when her husband is 5 minutes away and right there, and they could just ask him right there, but she gets the call. Billions of stories like this. And so I was just so drawn. I could not see this woman in this monologue. And whatever Adam Szymkowicz was imagining, that's kind of irrelevant, because as I take it, it kept speaking to me, and I thought, no, don't do that. That's obvious. Do something else. Maybe put it in the Severance world or something else. And then I just kept going there, and I was like, you know what? That's what is calling to you, and that is part of this, is following the muse. It can maybe be some of the most compelling work. And I only had 2 takes of this. I try not to do too many takes of any of the monologues. I only had 2 takes of this. Maybe they aren't 100% word perfect, but they're alive and they're real, and it was super fun to do. Anyway, if this resonated, if you liked this monologue, please give it a like. Be sure to follow Adam Szymkowicz's and his career anywhere that you can. I'll put a link or 2 below. And be sure to subscribe to the channel, because we will definitely keep exploring more monologues together in the 1000 Monologues Challenge. Thank you so much.